Hello, my name is LevinOS, and I'm going to be making a new game today. I'm going to be starting one. And I figured I'm doing that. There's a lot of steps to this. I'm going to walk through some stuff. I might as well, show people how to get a game started, and more importantly, how to deal with plugins, right? Plugins and getting them installed. There are a lot of cool plugins out there, and making sure you install them properly is really important. So, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and of course, the links to everything can be found below, including some plugins that maybe you want. So first things first, you do need to have RPG Maker XP the way I'm going to be doing this. RPG Maker goes on sale a couple times a year for like $3. So I recommend waiting for it to be on sale when you can. All right, once you have RPG Maker, we're just going to go ahead and download the most recent version, and we're going to download the hotfix for that most recent version. So once you have those downloaded here, let's go ahead and extract them all. The Pokemon Essentials folder is going to take a hot minute to extract, so just be patient. All right, now that's done extracting, we're just going to go ahead and delete the original zip folders, mostly just because this keeps everything organized in my downloads, which are clean, and I like it that way. We are going to go ahead and open up both of these, and I'm actually going to go ahead and so I'm going to open this up, and notice that it is nested within a file. It's kind of weird. I'm just going to go ahead and rename this to Lovin's Game. I'm going to drag that out. You can call this whatever you want, right? It is just the game that you have. And then from here, we're going to delete this. Now you'll notice that the hotfixes are also nested in a folder when you extract this way, and that's okay. So we just need to be within the folder one step. This is our game. Clicking this right here will launch RPG Maker and thus the game, so that you could, get editing right away. We're not going to be doing anything in here just yet. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go to plugins, and we're going to drop the hotfixes in there so that all this stuff is just sitting in your plugins folder. So before we go into the game, we're going to go to game.ini, or the initializer, and we're just going to open that up in your favorite text editor. I use Notepad++ because that's what I do. We're going to change the name of our game to whatever you want. I'm not spoiling the game I'm going to be making just yet, so I'm just going to leave it as Lovin's Game. So, yep. Once you have that and you have that saved, let's just go ahead and run our game. When you do, I can't bring it up. When you do, you'll notice that at the top of your RPG Maker, it will say the name that you gave it. So mine says Lovin's Game. That's beautiful. Okay, so now, to make our plugin compile, let's hit playtest and then hold control. So when we do compile our game, you'll notice all this stuff gets done, but most importantly, you'll see it loaded the plugin here. So again, just to make sure, hit the playtest button and then hold control, and it'll compile. Now, it might not work the first time. I've had troubles with this. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but just if it doesn't compile and load the plugin, make sure the plugin's in the right spot, but just hit that play button again and hold control. Now we've installed our first plugin, which is the hotfix. Amazing. Now let's go install some fun plugins. So we're going to start with the Deluxe Battle Kit, because the Deluxe Battle Kit is the end all be all for battles. It does quite a bit of things. The most interesting thing for a lot of people is it really helps with the story and lore behind battles and whatnot. Ooh, look, Jesse pops up and says something, and so does James, and so does Meowth. That type of stuff people really like, and it's the core for a lot of other plugins. So this is one that I just recommend, but this tutorial is going to be more vague in the sense that you could get any plugin with this method. But most importantly, when installing plugins, just follow the instructions. Oh my god, the number of times people don't follow the instructions and then have an issue and then go, I don't know, man. It's too high. Just follow the instructions. So here we have our Deluxe Battle Kit. go ahead and extract it. I always delete the zip folder once I'm done with it. And all you're going to do, and it says this here in the instructions, is you're just going to drag these into the root folder for our game. So go ahead and open this up in a new window. Drag these in there. Replace. And bada bing, bada boom, we're done. That's it. Deluxe Battle Kit installed. Now we're going to go into RPG Maker. We're going to do this, hold control. And you should see that right here, the hotfix and the Deluxe Battle Kit have been installed. Hooray, we did it. Congratulations. Okay, with that installed, let's go ahead and get the Gen 9 resource pack. This is going to include a lot of things. It's going to have like all the new Pokemon. I think it even has like Legends ZA Megas, and it has Frostbite and Drowsy available if you want them. It has Snow available. As opposed to Hail. It has a lot of good stuff in here. If you want to update your project to Gen 9, this is the way to do it. Has a link to the move animations we'll be downloading in a minute. This pack only has the Gen 9 footprints. You can get the rest of them here. That being said, I don't care about footprints, so I'm just going to leave that alone. Get some disclaimers here, some changes. The installation guide recommends we make a backup of our project. Because I am just starting here, I'm not going to make a backup. If I need to redo everything, I need to redo everything. So we're going to download and extract the RAR file. Now, it is a RAR file for this one, which means that you are going to need some way to extract a RAR file. And I'm not going to provide you a tutorial on that. I just assumed that if you are doing, what did I do? Oh, it's just not downloading. Okay. If you were doing this, I just assume you are a competent human being who can look up how to do 7-zip, and then extract it. So either 7-zip, WinRAR, get them. They're both free. I prefer 7-zip. Doesn't really matter. Just get that in there. And once you do, you can delete this. So there's a lot of things in here, and we got to be careful and just make sure we follow those instructions. Let's take a look at the instructions here. Right, so we're going to drag the audio, graphics, PBS, and plugins to our project folder. Easy enough. So, downloads, open this up in a new window. Audio, graphics, PBS, plugins. Drag them in. It'll take them just a second to move everything, but once that's done, we'll be back. When offered to replace files, do replace the files. So let's go ahead and let's run our game and let's see how things go. Making sure we hold control to force everything to compile. So as you can see there, we got the Generation 9 pack to run as well. So for the animation system, we're going to go here. There are 2 download links. Yes, you need to get both of them if this is your first time doing this, because you will not have the sprites. You have those both downloaded. We're obviously going to go to our downloads. We are done. I'm done with the Gen 9 pack, so we're going to delete that. We're going to go ahead and extract all on both of these. Do note that with the sprites, of course, it's going to take a while, because that is just how sprites work, right? I also just realized I had that up the whole time. Teehee. Teehee. Okay, once those are here, just go ahead and delete the zip files. I already installed this once on a different timeline, so I do remember how to do this, so I'm just going to do it. Drag those into your game, replace the files, which this is usually the standard operating procedure for things, but it's safe to not assume. Go into this folder, drag the graphics into there. This will take a little bit, and it's going to ask you if you want to replace stuff, and you're going to say yes. All right, now that those are all in there, we should be able to go back to our RPG Maker game. I should be able to run it. Making sure to hold control so that it forces the recompile. And we're going to go in and we're just going to add... Well, let's first go look at the Pokemon. We should be able to go way down and see some Gen 9 Pokemon here. Let's add a Gen 9 Pokemon to our team, huh? Let's add... Well, I don't even know what this is. Oh, is this one of the apes? I think that's one of the apes. And then we should be able to see... Oh, it's not one of the apes. What is this thing? This thing is sick. But look, it's animated. I don't even know what this is. I literally don't even know what this is. But that's okay. Who needs to know what Pokemon are? So let's get into a battle really quickly against, I don't know, a Charizard, whatever. And you can see, wow, look, the Charizard's animated. Pheasant is animated. Pheasantipity. Like serendipity. Look, everything's nice and animated. Does disarming voice? Okay, so disarming voice, you can see. I wanted to use it here, and we're gonna use it one more time just to show it off. Look at the bad animation on disarming voice. Hideous, ugly, hate it. So now we're gonna go fix the animations. So to do that, we're gonna go to the Gen 9 Move Animation project. First things first, like use you. First things first, like always, go to the First things first, like always, go to the download. Please? Okay. Whew. And just go ahead and download. Yes. I do trust this person. We always have to be careful when downloading things, but you know. All right, installation. To install, first go to your project folder, make a backup. We're not going to do that because it's the default animations and I don't care. If you had any of your own animations, definitely follow this. Next, download the zip, unzip it, drag it, recompile. It's the classic. This one might take a little bit to unzip as well because again, it's a bunch of images and stuff. So that'll take a minute. All right. Now we're just going to go ahead and drag those all into our root folder. Like so. Might take a minute again. Remember to always replace the files if it asks. And then we just go ahead, run it, holding control to force the recompile. All right, so let's go take a look-sees. Let's get into a battle with anything. It doesn't really matter. I don't know why I'm doing level 15 Charizards. I don't have a reason for it. And let's see if we've got those new and improved animations. Well, that looks wrong. Okay, we do have new animations. They're just not right. There we go. I was able to get a successful recompile that time. So now, when we battle the Charizard, we should get the proper animations. So let's see how Disarming Voice looks. Oh, much better. That looks like it's probably Disarming Voice. That's cool. Smoke screen animation. We probably got some hearts. Oh, are we the same gender? We're the same gender. Oopsies. Looks great. Oh, we even got that toxic chain in there. That's a good growl. Alrighty, anyways, that is that. You now should have a game with some plugins installed and ready to edit. And that's exciting me because that means I'm ready to edit. I'm ready to move on and get started on my next game, which I am going to try to make some videos out of. I'm also trying to release a demo like super quick because I want to prototype it and make sure it's actually fun. Like I want to make sure the idea is good before I put too much time and effort into it. So the next video I make is probably, very likely, going to be the demo for that and detailing how I went about making the demo and kind of the decisions and ideas that are going into that. And I know I'm going to edit this video, upload it, and I'm going to start on that next bit of the project because I'm excited to do it. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form. And yeah, have a good one.